Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. I'm so pumped to share this with you today because honestly, we're tackling something almost all of us feel, but we rarely know how to put it into words. We're going to uncover exactly why we sometimes feel kind of empty inside, despite technically having so much stuff all around us. We're looking at the alchemy of abundance and how we can actually transcend the scarcity mindset and the fear of missing out to build a life that genuinely feels full. I want you to really ask yourself this for a second. Why do we feel like we're missing out on something, even though, for a lot of us, we literally have everything we need to survive and thrive? Have you ever just looked around your home or your life and logically realized you possess everything you require, yet you still feel this lingering, almost desperate urge to add just one more thing? It's like you always lack something, and you're just desperate to fill that invisible void. It's a total paradox, isn't it? We have everything, yet we feel like we're missing out. And what's really interesting about this is how it totally exposes the trap of instant gratification. We constantly rely on instant pleasure, right? We tell ourselves this little story. If I just buy this one thing, if I just get that new gadget, I'll be happy. But what actually happens? You know that feeling of tracking a package for 3 days? Actually, scratch that. Obsessively refreshing the tracking page, right? Only to open it, shrug, and toss the box in the corner. The excitement of material stuff vanishes immediately. The thrill is gone in an absolute instant, and our mind just blindly jumps to the next thing. We're completely trapped in this never-ending cycle. All right, part 1, inside the scarcity mindset. So think of the scarcity mindset kind of like a psychological virus. It's rooted in this deep-seated, mostly unconscious belief that resources are strictly limited. It's that little whispering voice in your head telling you that if you don't grab something right this very second, there's no way you'll ever get another chance. And this fear is incredibly powerful. It completely hijacks our logic. It drives us to make these highly impulsive decisions. So instead of thinking about our long-term peace, we become hyper-focused on short-term gains just to soothe that immediate panic. And you can see the symptoms of this virus everywhere. First up, fear of loss. We're absolutely terrified that resources are running out. Then there's comparison culture. We're constantly bombarded by images of everyone else's seemingly perfect lives, which instantly makes us feel totally inadequate and fuels this burning desire for more. Add instant gratification to the mix, where technology constantly reinforces the toxic idea that happiness is just a tap away. Well, it's overwhelming, it's incredibly fast, and it keeps our brains in a constant state of high anxiety. Which brings us to part 2, the trap of FOMO. You see, the scarcity mindset doesn't work alone. It partners up with FOMO, fear of missing out. We throw that term around as a joke all the time, but it is real anxiety and real stress. It's caused by immense social pressure and this profound, aching fear of being left out. It's not just about wanting to go to a cool party, it's about the deep human terror of being disconnected from the tribe. And this intense fear leads to some serious stress in our day-to-day lives. FOMO actually has 3 very distinct, very exhausting elements. First, there's that intense social pressure we just talked about, but then add in the constant stream of information hitting our phones 24/7. This creates what we call the illusion of endless opportunities. We're made to feel that there is always something better out there to pursue. And finally, because of all these options, we face the paradox of choice. We feel like we absolutely must pursue every single new thing, and honestly, it is absolutely exhausting. This brilliantly illustrates the clash happening in our brains every single day. On one hand, the illusion of endless opportunities is whispering, hey, keep looking, there's a better option, don't settle. But then, we smack right into the paradox of choice. The reality is that having too many options actually leads to decision paralysis. We get so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of choices that we just freeze up entirely. We either choose nothing or we choose impulsively, leaving us with this heavy sense of overwhelm instead of joy. Okay, let's just slow down for a second. Take a really deep breath with me. We've looked at the anxiety, we've seen the darkness of the scarcity mindset, and the heavy weight of FOMO, but you don't have to stay stuck here. So how do we break free from this exhausting cycle? How do we step out of that shadow and find a sense of true, lasting abundance? Let's get into part 3, strategies to break the cycle. I am so happy to tell you that there is a cure. We have a bright, highly effective mitigation plan to clear out this psychological virus for good. There are 6 exact strategies to rewire your brain. Number 1, mindful consumption. Before you buy, ask yourself why. Try to prioritize rich experiences over just collecting more stuff, because experiences become a part of you, things just gather dust. Number 2, digital detox.
You gotta limit your time scrolling to cut down the distractions fueling that comparison culture. Number 3, gratitude practice. Actively shift your focus to what you already have. Number 4, mindfulness meditation. Getting present directly reduces the panic of the scarcity mindset. Number 5, set boundaries. This is a real game changer. Learn to enthusiastically say no to unnecessary commitments. And finally, number 6, seek meaningful connections. Build deep relationships that bring you actual joy, not just a fleeting dopamine hit.
So, the crucial point to take away from all this is that knowledge is power. By simply understanding the root causes of our scarcity mindset and our FOMO, we are no longer victims to them. We are fully empowered to take these concrete steps, break free from the consumer cycle, and actively cultivate a life that is so much more fulfilling and deeply meaningful. You have the tools right now. Which leaves me with one final, very important question for you. Now that you know exactly how to transcend the scarcity trap, what will you choose to focus on today? Will it be a gratitude practice, a digital detox, maybe making a real connection with a friend? The power is entirely in your hands, and your life of true abundance is waiting. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and I can't wait to see you thrive.